Ladies and gentlemen, so there's a subject trending on Twitter, other social media. They talking about there was a man, his wife was graduating with a double master's at the same time his child was graduating from pre-K. Okay? He chose to go be with his child. As a father, I agree with that. I do. Yes, I do. I understand that that's his wife. She's having her double masters. But this is why I agree with the father going to see his child graduate. Yes, you want to be with your wife. Yes, you want to celebrate your wife. That is your wife. But that is your child. Not putting one before the other. You understand? Because truth be told, your wife do come before them kids. You have to protect them kids, but you got your wife in the hierarchy. That's your life partner, and she come before them kids. But do you know the child is in the development stage? They're developing their psychology. They're developing their mind. They're developing their self-esteem. You know what it does to a child that their father's not at that graduation? Do you know what that does to a child? His wife, baby, you grown. It ain't gonna do nothing to your self-esteem that your husband ain't there. It ain't gonna do nothing to your thing. You might be a little disappointed, like, dang, I wish he was there, but I understand. Yes, you would be disappointed, but the damage that would happen to that child is far worse than it would happen to your grown ass. And those of y'all who marry people with children, this is a part of the game. He got responsibilities over here. He got responsibilities over there. So you can only be one place at a time. You can't be two places at once. That's a part of the game. I'm sorry. There's some time where that child is going to have to take priority over you because the child is the one that is developing. The child is the one that needs to be poured into. The child is the one that needs the help. It crushes a child to look up and not see one of their parents. Crushes them at a graduation, at a special event. It crushed, and there's a whole lot of y'all on the internet talking about, oh, well, see, when a woman going up, a man got to humble his one. No, that's not what I don't know what if that's that man's reason, that's on him. What I'm saying is, children, they develop their own self-esteem. They develop their own confidence based on how they're treated by their parents. If you are mistreated by your parents, if you don't show up as a parent, do you know the type of damage that you could have on that child? When a child has low self-esteem, when a child has low self-value, low self-confidence, it's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be hell to pay. Not so much your ass is grown. You got the double masters. Okay? Not saying that he wouldn't want to be there. You understand what I'm saying? But the effects of him not being at that child's graduation are far greater than him not being at his wife's. I am sorry. No, it's not an easy choice. Yes, you want to be at your wife's graduation and you want to be at your child's graduation. But if you got to pick one out the damn two, your wife is going to be pissed off. She'll be disappointed. But your ass is grown and you're supposed to be able to understand. You're supposed to be able to manage your emotions and understand the situation and say, you know what? That's his child. I understand. And if you don't want to go through that, then don't marry nobody with kids. Because when you marry somebody with children, their sacrifices also turn into your sacrifices. Just how it is. Your grown ass ought to know, had known that by now. But that baby didn't ask to be here. You got to show up for them kids. And if you want to take it a step further, I'm gonna piss some of y'all off. If you want to take it a step further, miss your graduation. And both of y'all go see that baby. That's a little too much. That's a little too much. But I'm saying though, ma'am, you done graduated kindergarten, middle school, high school, college, and here you are getting a double, and congratulations on that. Congrats on that. Yes, your husband should be there. But under those circumstances, that man has to show up for that child. That baby gonna remember his daddy not being at that graduation. And you know the hurt that it causes when you don't show up for your child. As opposed to hey, y'all adults. As adults, you understand those children, the needs of the child come first. Period. I'm sorry. The needs of the child come first. Me and my wife get up every day and we take care of them kids before we do anything. The children eat before we feed the kids before we eat. We trying to make sure I eat. I'm trying to make sure she ate. But we ain't got to look around and see if them kids ate, because we know when we get up, damn it, them kids got to eat. They got to get dressed. They got to get clean. They got to wash your face, wipe your ass off, put some clothes on, time to go to pre-K, time to go to school. That's what we do. Them kids come first. The needs of the children come first. I'm sorry, you can agree or disagree. I don't care. But when it come down, when you're in a relationship with somebody with children, it comes down to them having to choose one or the other. It's not that that man loved that woman any less. It's not that he wants to humble her. Not that, oh, I just got to check her and let her know she ain't as important. That is not what's going on. The truth of the matter, I don't know what's going on in his mind and his heart. But me personally, yes, I would go to my child's graduation. Why? Because I know how damaging it would be if I wasn't there. You're an adult. You can go to counseling. You got degrees already. And what kind of adult compares themselves to a child? What kind of adult says you better be here for me before you be there for your child? What kind of an adult does that? Why are you making it, it's not about you? No. If it was me, man, you got to understand, hey, man, go ahead. I know you got to, if you are married to a woman who has kids and she's saying, hey, my husband graduating with a double master's and my baby graduating from kindergarten, I got to go see my baby because that's your baby. And that's the thing about it, if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all know y'all wouldn't be mad at no woman going to see her kid graduate from kindergarten, and then all you got to do is go be butt naked in the room when your husband come home from his graduation. We gonna go to dinner and we gonna do something nice for dad. You know that. And y'all got y'all draws and y'all ass about this, and you know you wouldn't be true. You know if the shoe was on the other foot, then y'all wouldn't be saying nothing. Y'all just itching to be itching. Cause you were itch. Yeah, I said it. Shut up.